Hello everyone, Kaozbender here, and welcome back to the Origami King. In the previous episode, we were about to get to Toad Town, but there were a couple of things that I was missing. Number one, there is a toad in the shape of like an egg-looking dish here, I guess, in the other table. And, well, we have this wonderful and pretty gimmicky, or whatever. I kind of forgot the word for it. Anyway, there's another toad right over here, and these are the only two that I was missing from the campsite, whatever, even though it's still Whispering Woods. Now, if we look at the map, but there's only one more toad that we are missing, obviously 91%, and one treasure. That is going to be accessible to us until, I believe, halfway through the third chapter, or what are going to be called streamers. So, for example, if you saw, or if you remember, the streamers that are around Peach's Castle, those are going to be kind of the chapters for them. We have to go to different parts of the game in order to, well, get rid of the streamers, free the castle, and go there to confront the final boss. And those are what I guess are unofficially called chapters. That's what I'm going to call them. So chapter 1 is basically going to be the red streamer and so on. And that is pretty much it. But so far, I do have to say something about the progression of the whole thing. Now, if you guys are watching right now, or as I guess this video is released, I have already recorded the entire thing because I think it would be way easier to just record everything, get 100%, and then start labeling every single hole and toad and treasure and block and whatever, because I really don't want to stress out about not getting 100% somewhere and then having to go back and, you know, backtrack and all that stuff. So eventually we're gonna get the 100%, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get every single thing in the game, and especially during the Let's Play, but I also want other guides in order to do so. It doesn't look like there's anyone here. Oh, look at that big hollow spot over there. That means my brother might have already been here, or might have been here already. This is my second recording session, so forgive any mistakes. And I'm sure he was up to no good. Hold on, there is someone here. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or is that a creature way too big to be real? It's not like any origami I have ever seen before. And what exactly is it doing on that house? Is it eating it? Ew! It's eating the house. I can't imagine how yucky it must taste. The macho, or one thing I have to mention is I don't know how to say this word, and I'm going to talk about it after this. These macho papery things must be the source of those holes we've been seeing everywhere. Ugh. Right, so the game calls them. Okay, wait, look at that thing on its back. That's a seal of my brother's face. That might mean my brother is powering it somehow. In that case, that seal could be some kind of weak point. Maybe if you hit the seal, it will get weaker somehow, and then you could take it down. Alright, so these things, for some reason, are called macho, but in other parts of the game, they call it paper mache. Like, even with the, how do you call it, the spelling, like it has like an E with like a little house on top of it, and I think it's pronounced paper mache, but for some odd reason it just calls it macho paper here in the game. Yes, that did the trick. So the weak point on that paper macho soldier, I'm just gonna say paper mache every time I see the word macho because I don't really think it makes a lot of sense. Paper mache soldier was my brother's seal. You should remember that. Now, what were we doing here? I'm all turned around after that excitement. Alright, we were looking for the place where Peach's Castle used to be. Well, the gate is right over there. We might as well check it out. Keep that hammer ready in case we run into some of those huge monsters. Okay, so let's see. We get a lot of confetti when we do this, and that is a very good sign, I guess. So it is in your best interest to defeat most of these. Sorry, I have some coronavirus symptoms. Most of these things whenever you are maybe some free, whenever you have some free time, I guess. Man, I really can't speak. Anyway, this is treasure number 4, torch from Peach's Castle. Now, there are going to be a lot of God damn it, what is happening with my throat? There are going to be a lot of treasures that we're not going to be able to get until much, much later in the game. And actually, 2 of them are only obtainable after you beat the boss once. And that is kind of weird, but, you know, I kind of understand that, I guess. But, you know, I don't really like... For some odd reason, I don't like a game where you can only really, truly 100% it once you beat the boss. So, for example, I like post-game stuff. And, you know, basically things that maybe are extra or counted in a different way. But, say, for example, Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. You can pretty much get 100% before defeating the boss, because after you are done... God damn it. After you are done with the game, it's basically... It puts you on your last save spot before you fought it. So, this game actually takes care of that in a different way, but I'm really not going to spoil things as of right now. So, one thing I will do, as I said before, which I'm going to explain just a little bit, and by the way, there's a hidden block right about here, which is going to give us access to 300 coins. Now, for some reason, if we're here, and if you hammer... Hammer? No, I think it's another... I think it's in the other section. What was I going to say? If, I completely forgot. Oh, you, I thought maybe one of those hideous folded guys or something. Alright, I believe this guy has nothing for us right about here, but there was something in this place. But I believe we have to do something before that. I'm not really seeing anything that we can do right about here, so let's go ahead and do some other stuff before we can continue further into, well, that little building. So, yeah, what I was going to say is that, let me see, let's fill this paper right around here. And yeah, the thing that I was saying is that I will record the entire thing before I even post anything for a couple of reasons, actually. Number one is that, as you guys know, my channel is pretty fucking dead. After not uploading pretty much anything in over a year. I think my last video was the goodbye video where I was basically quitting or taking a huge break from YouTube. And then right after that, by the way, there's a lot of things that I have to do here, and I'll try to do as many as possible, but no promises to get 100%. But yeah, the last one I did, the quitting video, and then after maybe like a year or a year and a half, I did the Paper Mario lore, which did pretty okay for my for my standards of views. But honestly, I think it was like a, you know, different type of video, like not a Let's Play. So if I see that these Let's Plays are, you know, getting maybe double-digit views, which is what I'm expecting, like maybe I kid you not, I think maybe less than 100 people are going to be watching these videos, and that's completely fine because my channel, well, as I said before, pretty dead. Oh, god damn it, another 8 damage. But I know that if I start recording and I see that the views are getting pretty low, I'm gonna get demotivated, and I will not have the motivation to finish for some reason. So I want to record everything. I'll spare you some details, but know this: I am a Sniffin, and I was inside of that Goomba. Do you have any idea what it was like in there? I don't really care. Never mind, just take this and try to forget what happened. All right. So we have the coins. Now, one thing I forgot to say, I think that's a gift or whatever, mere trinket. And by the way, this guy is going to offer some confetti business, and pretty much you can pay him some coins in order to, well, get your confetti bag full. One thing I did not mention is that there is a 5th and final collectible in the game which we haven't really seen, and whenever we come across that, I will tell you guys about it. But so far, it's really not going to be a huge deal, and there are not many of them. But there's going to be one more, which I'll talk about later. Horrible Goomba showed up, and then all the toads disappear. I heard loud noises coming from that Peach's castle. Just what is going on? Right, so let's go ahead and continue. Right. The first part, which I was really confused about, is coming right about here. If you open or if you enter this little two-story house, you can get right over here. I believe we can open these. There's going to be some confetti, and maybe there's going to be a battle here. Yeah, I'll be right back. So other than that, we, well, get absolutely nothing. I was going to say that the battle I did, and pretty much everyone, every single battle, like I said before, is going to be able to finish, I guess, in just one of Mario's turns. And yeah, that's kind of Anticlimactic. Now, this is the first part where I was kind of stuck. I thought there was a way of getting that treasure, but you don't have to worry about that until after Chapter 2. So just keep that in mind, and we're going to continue with our adventure when it comes to filling up most of these things. Alright, so let's see. One thing that I wanted to ask anyone who's watching up to this point, hopefully we have a lot of nice, loyal viewers who are still around here, is what have you guys been doing or playing when it comes to the lockdown, if it's still happening in your country, which is still happening in mine. I can tell you all about my experience maybe in the following episode, because I think we're getting close to the end of another one right around the corner. But if you enter this house, we get to the back of this one, and there's going to be the next treasure that we're going to be able to find. So the one that we went like behind a little bridge, the one we get for saving the Sniffit, and this one, I believe that right now those are the only 3 treasures that we can get in Toad Town as of this very moment. Like I said before, pretty much every single treasure is going to be obtainable after we are done with most of the game. So yeah, we try to open this door. It's going to be locked. There is, I believe, a hole inside of this one, so we're not going to be able to 100% Toad Town for maybe not a super long time, but it's going to take a while. All right. If we come right around the corner, there's going to be another block that we can, well, hit, obviously. And if we take this pipe around, it is going to send us, I believe, to the entrance of the castle. However, no, never mind. Okay, there's another one that we have to take. And yeah, like I said before, there are a few things that I completely forgot. Especially at the beginning of the game, right? But so far, I think when it comes to the right side of Toad Town, I believe that's pretty much everything we can do. I think this is also locked. That is where we're going to be able to buy some accessories as well. No, not accessories, because those are going to be a different thing that I'm also going to talk about. I have a lot of thoughts about those. But we're going to be able to buy weapons. The weapons I am also going to talk about whenever we come across those, which are going to be pretty important for the adventure. What? The bridge is broken. Now, how are we going to get to Peach's castle? It's not like we could just jump in the underground, the tube, travel through it somehow, and pop on the other side, can we? Alright, so there's the pipe, but where exactly is access to that pipe? If we pull the Shy Guy, that is obviously not going to count towards the helping anyone progression, because we can only do it for toads. Hey, thanks for that. I owe you one. Oh, but I can pay you right back with information. If you're trying to get to Peach's castle, you can take the sewer over there. So, we need to go to the sewer. However, if we try to open it, it's going to be too heavy for Mario to do so. Oh, I forgot to mention that you need a special manhole hook to get down there. I think my friend is using it right now. Just look for a red Shy Guy like me, but not quite as handsome. Oh man. How do Shy Guys tell how handsome they are when it comes to their looks if they're just wearing a mask? And, well, we can see that there is a Shy Guy asking for help, so let's go ahead and, well, lend him a hand. If we go right around the corner as well, there's going to be some other holes for us to repair. And let's see. Yeah, like I said, there's really not going to be, we're not going to be able to 100% Toad Town for a while, so don't even bother about, you know, the 100% for now. If you try to open the door, the Goomba is going to block it, I guess, so we just have to take the window, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's see what happens with this one. As he turns around, we're just going to piss him off. And, alright. There we go. 1 and 2. Oh, I really can't fucking do that. Alright. Is that the last one? Yes. The Shy Guy is freed, and we will be able to see if he has the key. Or, yeah, the hook he was talking about. If anyone could defeat the world's largest and most disgusting Goomba, I knew it would be you, Mario. Hold on, you are red. Just like that other Shy Guy, nearly as handsome. So, do you have the thing we need to open the sewer lid? I don't know what you're talking about, but that hook isn't here. Check out the red brick building at the port. That's where I left it. Oh, thank you. Should we go check it out, Mario? Let's go. Alright, I believe instead of going to the house, we can just do this right around here. And, well, we could take the shortcut, but I just want to go the long way to see if we're missing anything. Now, I don't remember what this pipe does, but I really don't want to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get the key, and that will be it for this episode. Now, there are so many things that I want to talk about, to say, or do, but I really and honestly can't arrange and organize my ideas per se. I just have to wait to like get a nice topic and whatever. This is particularly, maybe not difficult, but this is kind of sketchy. And by the way, now we can do this. Whoa, that hammer of yours sure can shake things up. Did those boxes just move? Yes, it did. We do it again. We do it a few times. And one of the boxes is going to fall to reveal one of these triangles to, well, give us access to another magic circle. So yeah, and as you can see, I also have short-term memory problems because I just completely forgot what I was saying. But yeah, just about, you know, the topics and oh yeah. So when it comes to, oh, please, fucking Goombas. When it comes to a game like this, when it's pretty much 50% collectibles and oh, and by the way, I think I can just do this. Nice. Okay, so we didn't have to battle. I should have battled them to get some more coins and like another maybe coin counter, but whatever. All right, another 100 coins, pretty nice. And yeah, so it's pretty much 50% commentary, 50% trying to focus on everything that I'm trying to get, and it's honestly kind of weird. I don't know if I should focus on, you know, giving you guys some nice commentary. By the way, this is the hook. Some nice commentary, some kind of insight as to where the things we're looking for are. So it's kind of a 50-50, right? I'll have to get over that in the next couple of episodes, I guess. But as we make our way to the place where we're going to open the manhole, it is time to say that if you guys enjoyed, make sure to follow me on Twitter. For some reason, I was remembering my old outro where I say, like, it is time to say that if you guys enjoyed, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook for more episodes like this. I completely forgot about it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one when we go underground and try to find a way to Peach's Castle. Have a great day, and I'll see you then.